Gibbo presents.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm joined by a man who recently made dancehall history when he did the seemingly impossible and recorded a collaboration featuring former bitter rivals, the 5-star general Bounty Killer and the king of the dancehall, Beenie Man. It is Esco. Wagwan, boss.
Wagwan, my general, it's my pleasure to be here. Big up to all the listeners, all the people that will log on and I watch the show right now. You know, it's a historical time, so with us there, I give God thanks. And you know what I'm saying? We're humbled and honored right now. Starstruck in the building, it's the movement. You know, we're up, we're loud right now. The legendary combination is locking down the whole street. It's like wildfire, Gibbo.
So tell me, how did you pull it off? How did you manage to do what no one else has been able to do and voice a single featuring Bounty and Beenie?
Well, it's just, you know, I've been working, Gibbo, you know what I mean? It's just testament to the work that I've been doing. I've been doing great work with both artists. You know what I'm saying? I recently signed, you know, new management and a new team. So Starstruck is my new label now, my new team. And since we formed the label Starstruck, you know, the aim of Starstruck is really to make new strides in music, to do different things in music. You know, I myself have been a producer and an artist for a while now, a successful entity in the business. So once Bounty and Beenie, you know, squashed their differences, you know what I'm saying, considering I've been doing good work with both artists, I became one of the prime candidates to execute on the song. So once, you know, the word of the song started getting out and Beenie Man started expressing his interest in doing this song, I had an idea cultivated which I was sitting on, and you know, it just so happened that the time came together. I got Beenie in studio, he heard the idea, he loved it, we began to cultivate his lyrics around the thing, and then of course, you know, I'm real good with Bounty Killer based off of the productions I've done with him in the past. You know, Mint, Lee Stickerting, a lot of the other songs, you know, I co-write, and you know, so it's just right time, right people, bro, you know what I'm saying? And you don't know, you had to be there to witness the whole vibe, man, to see the two icons in studio and to hear some of the joke there, man. You know what I'm saying, fam? It was just a blessed time, you know. Both artists were in studio at the same time, so it's a real thing. It's not like a splice thing, you know what I mean? The documentary will be out soon, which will allow the people to see how the day of recording went down and what kind of vibe was there. You know, there are pictures out on Instagram. You can check us out on Instagram, Esco the Shaka. You can tweet at me, ESCODASHOCKER. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's not something that you can say you pulled off on your own. It's just something that God kind of has to work out in the cards. But, you know, one important thing is, and for all producers to know out there, you got to keep working, man. You got to never give up on your dream. And also, you got to keep yourself less politically affiliated. Because, I mean, if you're going to say one side, then you may not be able to do work with the other side. And that's one reason why I was able to execute on this combination. Because at the end of the day, I said me and I said music. So, Bounty really don't have anything bad to say about me. Beenie don't have anything bad to say about me. So, you know what I mean? It's just, it was history from there, bro. I'm going to send you a couple clips so you can see how the thing did set up and some pics and thing.
So was it Beenie who came up with the idea?
No, well, I mean, both icons, I mean, I'm sure they have been thinking about doing the song. I personally, as a fan of both artists, went ahead and started creating the vibe and the idea and the concept of Legendary before I even heard that they wanted to do a song. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of divine how it happened, because I'm a good friend of both artists, but at the end of the day, just me trying to do something monumental in dancehall, just me trying to think of another bomb idea that can really shake up the genre. You know what I'm saying? And then of course, now that I'm managed by Starstruck family and Della Danger, it's like I have a good platform to promote monumental songs in dancehall. I have a good platform to get it to the world. And of course, you know, I'm a top tier producer already. So, I mean, I want to say I had the idea crafted, but I definitely had to bring in the legends on it to finalize and finish and to write the lyrics and get everything proper. So it was a collaborative effort, but I did have the idea sitting in my studio, bro. That's what we do all day, every day. I'm a studioholic. So you know what I mean, I'm there every day crafting up different bombs to touch the road and mash up the place.
How did Killer react when you mentioned the idea to him?
Killer, well, Killer is always Killer, you know. Killer always meets everything with a certain level of resistance at first. But, you know, I have a good, as I say, rapport with the artist. So he knows that when I come to him, it's about seriousness, it's about music. And then, on top of that, because I know how both icons are, I kind of played the gap bridger in terms of getting both people on the same page, going ahead and recording some of Beanie's vocals first, you know, playing the demo to Killer, getting it to WhatsApp on his phone and stuff like that. So he was resistant at first, you know, but once he heard the idea, and of course, because I was a part of the whole thing and he saw how enthusiastic Beanie was, by the second day, the first day he was a little resistant, the second day he was ready, and he called me and was like, yo, me, I come at the studio now, you know, you ready, you know, time to take the world, you know. Yeah, so it was, I would say, half and half, man. It was a little bit resistant at first, but, you know, and that's typical Bounty and Beanie, you know, they used to be rivals, so there's always going to be a little tension, even when we were in studio, bro. I mean, some of the jokes that were being run, I didn't even know whether I should laugh or not, because, you know what I'm saying, the jokes sometimes border tension, but it was all good, it was all good.
So was there a little tension between them at first when they came together in the studio?
Of course, it was a tense moment for a quick second. You know what I mean? For a quick second, it was a tense moment. But, you know, both people are consummate professionals. And, of course, my team and my management were there. So we were there kind of calming the vibes and keeping it professional. You know, my manager made sure cameras and all these things were on, in studio to capture the whole vibe. So once Starstruck team really created the setting, both artists just kind of got into a mode of, hey, you know what, this is our moment, this is about us. And within a few seconds, the vibe just became really cool, really jovial. You know what I mean? And both people were enjoying the song, enjoying the production, man. It was a blessed studio session, man. Iconic, historical, man, I tell you.
Did you feel like you were watching history in the making?
Oh yeah, Gibbo, man, you crazy, man. Remember, I used to be a selector, so coming from a selector to being a producer, to being an artist, and knowing these two artists, it's like, it was almost surreal to, you know, to see that I was here helping these guys to craft their first real collaboration, and the fact that it was coming out so good and so divine was just even better, man. It was, yo, surreal. It was surreal.
Do you think we'll see them work together on a regular basis now, or was this just a one-off?
It's hard to say, bro. It's hard to say. I mean, I know for Starstruck, we have a good relationship with them, and the kind of things and ideas that we want to do would be monumental ideas. I don't know if they'll be collaborating. We know we'll be doing more work with them because, you know, the relationship is really strong and we have a really good rapport both in the studio and out of the studio. Matter of fact, the world can look for the legendary tour soon. You know what I mean? It's in the works. You know what I mean? We have a lot of things in the work. The Starstruck team and the Starstruck movement is really behind this record and really pushing it forward in full force. So we don't know if they're going to work together, but we'll be working with them.
When they both left the studio and the song had been recorded, tell me how you felt. Did you have to stop for a moment and say, wait a second, I just recorded a combination featuring Bounty Killer and Beenie Man?
Oh yeah, man. I had to, you know, I really had to step aside. I had to, you know, I said a quick prayer to thank God for, you know, the blessings, man. I've been working hard in this music industry for years upon years. You know, have had a lot of successful stints. You know, the roller coaster's gone up and down for me. So I really had to step back. You know, I really had to thank my team. You know, hold a vibe with my team and my squad and just really reflect on the moment. And of course, both artists left with a CD ready to touch the road and blaze the road with the song. So it was just a good vibe overall, man. It felt really good. It felt really positive. I felt really good that I was able to contribute something great to the industry and to the music and to the historical aspect, and also to shake the business a little bit and get the, you know, wake up the thing a little bit. So yeah, I did take a moment to reflect, bro, but you know, there's a lot of work behind, you know, doing something legendary or doing something monumental. So we were back to work, you know, after maybe a few minutes of celebrating we're really back to work on the mixing and mastering on the record. Big up to Ricky Bless, as Ricky Bless works alongside me and masterminds the mixing of these songs right now. Starstruck is a team, it's not just a one-man thing, it's a collaboration, it's a conglomerate.
Just before I let you go, let me know what else we need to look out for from yourself and Starstruck Records.
Well, you can look out for the Spitfire Rhythm. It's out in stores right now. Spitfire Rhythm, people check that out. It features Busy Signal, myself, Chanel, Eye Candy, Agent Sasko, to name a few. You know, we also have Burning Cry, our new artist, coming out. Starstruck is just doing monumental things right now. The people need to keep their eyes and their ears open, man, because Starstruck is the movement. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much to look out for, man. Videos coming, the legendary video is coming. We have medleys out on the TV. Once you Google Starstruck, we're all over, man. And we stay working, we stay in the studio. Starstruck movement is about making that premier, cutting-edge, fun music and taking dancehall to that next level, man. So we'll always be on the grind, always working. The label is barely 6 months old, bro. And look how many things we've accomplished already, you know what I mean? So as I said, once again, I just got to big up my team. Della Danger, my manager. You know, the whole family. Starstruck is the movement, Gibbo. It's the movement right now, fam. People, this is what you're looking out for.
Starstruck certainly off to a very promising start. Esco, congratulations on doing what no one else has been able to do, and thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you a lot, Gibbo, man. Bless up yourself, bro, and bless up all the people. Yo, stay locked to Gibbo. Gibbo have the scoop on everything, man. I'm telling you, Esco. Now let no boy cause we bother. Gibbo him again, it's like him father. Yo, Gibbo, thanks for having me, man. Much love.
Gibbo.